Okay, so just for frame, so you guys know who the boot camp guy is, because I think we should start with him.
Stage.
Because the next video that you're going to see is going to make more sense. So this is the guy that she's married to. This is like the, he's your typical, yeller bro. He looks like a former like Navy SEALs with like nose tape and shit like that.
Well, he's came under fire recently about screwing people over, but
your money.
Had to check it.
Yeah, that's who I want to be. How you doing? Andy Elliott here to just look at some the tree you called us about. Dude, what are we doing? You came to this guy's house. Do you think he plans on being your buddy? No. Do we need him to be your buddy?
Yes.
Okay, so he doesn't plan on being your buddy, but we're going to make him our buddy. Andy Elliott, how you doing, man? What's your name?
Okay, so this is the dude that we're talking about that's married to this chick because she's on a podcast offering an opinion. Stop and then share. And this is the wife.
Even though I'm alpha, even though I've always been alpha, like alpha women still want a man to lead. If Andy would not be an alpha, I would have trampled all over him. I would have had him like a puppet. I would have done whatever I wanted with him. I don't want that. I didn't want that. I would have gotten sick of him and just been like, okay, there's a misconception on being good to the family doesn't mean you have to be a suck up. Like it's not that. You have to like stand your ground. Even though I'm alpha and even though I've...
All right, who wants to tell her? Even though I'm alpha. It's another alpha female, eh?
It's I don't know how. It's so interesting to me that you have guys like Andy Elliott, you got guys even like Alex Hormozy that are married to very domineering, masculine women. I mean, I'm sure there are more out there that I'm forgetting, but I don't understand it. I don't really get I think these guys are, again, they're just buying into the power couple or the build together or build an empire together, this and that and the other.
Have these two been married for a while, or are they?
I think they have. No, I think they've been married for a while. I don't know exactly the entire backstory. I learned about Andy when I got into actually selling insurance like a year and a half ago. So he was partnered with Brad Lee at Real Financial, and they were doing some work together. And then
I know Brad Lee.
So they were working together, and they were doing some stuff. And that's where I first
Jackie Elliott, right?
I guess, yeah.
It doesn't say how long he's been married. Wait, before and after. Let's see here. Wild. I forgot something. Anyway, so you get the whole alpha female bullshit where it's like, there's no such thing. It's just a bossy girl that's generally pretty annoying, is what an alpha female boils down to. Women don't have the courage to be an alpha male. That's like one of the key components, right? Like there's a level of integrity and honor that men have amongst men. Yeah. And I think that's one of the absent thing. Also, strength, comes with that, like, the capacity for violence. And it's like, you could tie one of my arms behind my back and I'm pretty sure I'd have no problem dealing with Jackie Elliott if she wanted to like try to alpha me out in a fight or some shit like that. Terry here says an alpha accepts responsibility for the group. Women tend not to do this. Being loud and over opinionated doesn't make you an alpha. This is true, right? Like you have a responsibility to your family, to your kids. Women prioritize their obligations to themselves and the kids, and not so much to their husbands. We see women leave guys all the time in a marriage when things aren't going well. He's not able to keep down a job. His health is deteriorating. Any number of things. And there are some good women that will stay, but there's a large contingent of them. They're like, fuck it, I'm out. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.